Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're reacting to asking the 30 greatest NBA players their thoughts on Michael Jordan. If you haven't been following with me, I am taking a deep dive into Michael Jordan's career. I want to know why most people in the world consider him to be the GOAT. I started watching basketball in 2010, never did my due diligence to go back and watch. As the title suggests, I am a LeBron fan or stan, whatever is a better word for that. And, I just want to expose myself more. I want to learn. I want to be a historian of the game. LeBron's going to retire soon, and I want to love the game for the game, not just because of one player. So we're going to learn more about Michael Jordan. I've already been kind of convinced that MJ's the GOAT. Maybe asking the 30 greatest players if he's the GOAT will convince me, because these are some of the most important opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome
Let's
to a
go.
new episode in the 23-part collection. This is 23 Michael Jordan videos in 23 days.
Hey.
Today we have a very interesting one. I was watching a video the other week and it was Jimmy High Roller's Pyramid of NBA Greats. I thought to myself, what do all these NBA greats think of Michael Jordan, who is the greatest? It got me thinking and I produced this video with all the players that you see on screen and their thoughts on Michael Jordan.
Okay, this is going to be
This video
dope.
took a while to edit, so I really hope you do enjoy it. I would really appreciate if you guys could hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and hit that notification button so you are notified when a new episode releases.
Dude, before we hop in, huge shout out to Nick Smith NBA. Got 559,000 subscribers for good reason.
Playlist
Shout
on the top
out.
right of your screen that has all the MJ videos that we've done so far in the collection and in the description box down below. And all the footage that is used in this video is also featured on the screen
nice.
and in the description box as well. So be sure to check them out in their entireties.
I respect the
I
effort,
don't
my
want to
guy.
keep you guys waiting, so I hope you guys enjoy the video.
From time to time, we've heard Michael's own thoughts on his exploits, but now we'd like to get the viewpoints of some of the all-time greats of the NBA.
Love this, dude. Great idea for a video. Convince me!
A hot topic of conversation always in the media is legacy, right? Players' legacy. You're having a great season. You're having one of the best postseasons ever. 13 games with at least 30 points. And some are comparing you to Michael Jordan and saying how this could really positively affect your legacy, right? Is legacy, as it's portrayed by the media, important to you?
I mean, I've never been, one of those guys that, growing up in high school, getting all the media and the college media. So I don't really think my legacy is gonna ever reach the potentials of Michael Jordan.
And I know you said before you can't predict the future.
Yes.
But
Also, really cool editing to show Kawhi's game being taking what he's learned from Michael Jordan and applying it to his game. Really cool.
Michael Jordan had 4 straight 40-point games against the Suns in the NBA Finals.
I'm not Michael Jordan.
Is that in jeopardy?
I'm not Michael Jordan. 40 points in a straight 2.
4 in a row.
Yeah, I've never. No, I'm not Michael Jordan.
If there was one area of weakness people thought was a weakness was Michael Jordan was his outside shooting. And Michael even went one step beyond. He even improved his three-point shooting, and now he's pretty proficient shooting from the three-point line. It's just impossible to defend him.
Michael seems to be a different type of player.
Was that Clyde the Glide? Dude, he's aged well. Shout out to Clyde.
It's just impossible to defend him.
Michael seems to be a different type of player. I've never seen anyone come to a jump stop, split the defense. He just seems to find holes in the defense, and I've never seen anyone like him. I think he's the best.
Chuck Davis
Nice.
said to me, he said, Charles, can I talk to you a second? I said,
Dude, I think these are I respect y'all's opinions in the comments on why Jordan's the GOAT, but hearing it from the people who played against him, but also in the sport means so much more. Like, great answer from Kawhi, great from Giannis, great from Clyde.
Chuck anything. He said, you're the second best basketball player in the world. I said, who bet me? He says, that motherfucker right there. I said, you're right about that. I says, but thank you. And I've said this many times, that's the best compliment I've ever gotten from somebody.
Listen,
I like
Michael's
that.
the best I've ever seen. I played against Michael a lot. We came into the NBA together. So I played against him. I was in the NBA for 16 years. I think he played 12 or 13, retired early and blah, blah, blah. But
when I got to Phoenix, I told those guys the first day, I said, guys, we're going to the finals. We're going to play that motherfucker from Chicago. I says, I'm sick of people telling me he's better than me. I just didn't have no help in Philly. And I says, we're going to play them in the championship. And we got there and they beat it. And that was the first time I ever said in my life, damn, I think there's somebody better than me at basketball.
That's the first time in your life.
In my whole life. But when Chuck gave me that compliment, it meant a great deal to me.
Okay, that's my favorite so far. Because Charles had a, like, if you meet the guy in the finals, your opinion is elevated compared to even Giannis and Kawhi.
Jordan the steal, tight ropes the sideline, all the way to the hoop for the dunk.
Michael Jordan, I want to go say hi to Michael, right? I go up and shake his hand. He says, I'm going to dunk on you, big fella.
Oh.
And I was thinking, what? You know, this guy didn't even know me. I was like, where did that come from? So I'm like, if you even come close to the basket, I'm going to take you out of the air. He's like, nope, I've dunked on all the other big fellas, and you're next. You know, that was kind of my welcome to the NBA moment.
That's amazing, dude. Good story right there.
I have great respect for Michael, and I think we're friends. I mean, at least for my part, we're friends, and I don't just want to sit there and go, Michael, you're wonderful. I mean, even though I feel that way, he is. It just isn't. It isn't my way. You only stroke a guy so much. He's a great player.
He said you only want to stroke a guy so much. Pause, John.
It isn't my way. You only stroke a guy so much.
John.
He's a great player. Anybody that asks me, I'll tell him. He's in the.
No, I gotta answer that.
Maybe the top player of all time. I mean, I hold him in that kind of regard, but it doesn't mean I need to sit around there and tell him about it all the time, or tell everybody about it all the time.
I like this competitive mindset. He's like, I lost to this man twice in the finals. I think that speaks for itself. But I'm not gonna stroke his ego too much. He maybe is the greatest of all time.
How was it checking MJ?
Well, I've been checking him for 7 years behind the curtain in practice, so it was kind of tough because I didn't want him to embarrass me out on the court. But you know, Michael's one of the greatest players to ever play the game, and it's tough to shut him down. And I realized that throughout my career, I had a lot of fun with him, and I really appreciate him. On the other hand, I think the fans should really appreciate the great enthusiasm that Michael has brought to the game of basketball, and especially to Chicago Stadium.
Love that from Scotty. I just watched the hour of Scotty and MJ defending or clamping everyone for 58 minutes. Really fun video, so cool to hear him talk highly about MJ. I hope their relationship has remained, even though it's been almost 30 years since they last went to the finals together.
The thing that amazes me about Michael Jordan and about I think the rest of the players in the league is his stamina and his endurance. The thing that I wasn't able to do, the thing that Magic wasn't able to do, we succumbed to injuries. We didn't have the type of stamina, the type of energy level that Michael seems to possess every single night, whether he's playing against the worst team in the league or the best team in the league. He has an energy level that's unmatched by any other player or any other athlete that I've seen in professional sports. His energy level is so much greater than ours, it seems, that night in, night out, he's there performing at a level that we frankly just weren't able to reach, and that's why he's there tonight, healthy and trying to three-peat, and Magic and I succumbed to injury.
I love that answer by Zeke. For a guy who beat MJ a couple times in the playoffs, his perspective must be so different because so many people lost to him. To be able to say, I beat him a couple times and I won championships in those years, but to still hype him up in this way, he says he's got the greatest energy, greatest stamina, and what really stuck out to me, he said it was versus the best team and versus the worst team. It didn't matter. He took no nights off. He doesn't care if you have the worst record. He's coming at you with the same energy. That is commendable. Because so many guys are like, oh, we got the Wizards, or we got the other pedestrian team, the Hornets. Yeah, we're taking tonight a little slower. We're not going to try as hard. So very nice that MJ never gave up on those moments.
That's for sure, Isaiah. I come from a Jordan era. I am biased, and I'm going to be a bias to the day I pass away. Michael Jordan will be my GOAT. I
always loved you. I love you even more.
No, he would be my GOAT. But that doesn't mean I'm not taking anything away from LeBron. LeBron is amazing, but Michael Jordan is my GOAT. I play basketball because of Michael Jordan.
Fair enough.
What Jordan has done.
This is what I've been trying to tell people in the comments. Because people don't like that I'm a LeBron fan. And I'm like, hey, LeBron can be my favorite player, and I can still acknowledge that MJ's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can have the LeBron bias and think that he's the second greatest of all time. And I can think that there are some aspects of his game that are greater than Jordan's. that doesn't take away from the fact that I am trying to appreciate Jordan and recognize him as the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying?
That he has laid is incredible, and it's amazing. And I'm thankful for it because I'm able to take a little bit of that and go do my own thing.
It was 97, we was in Minnesota, and Flip had switched and put me on Michael Jordan, one of the greatest, probably ever touched the ball. And we was on the right side of the court, and I counted his dribbles. I was able to catch his dribbles, you know? 1, 2, come back, cross over. He crossed it back over, 1, 2. When he crossed it back over, I stole it. Give me this. Very next play down. We go down, score. The very next play, they call it the very next play. This is no sauce. I counted the dribbles. 1, 2, come across. When I blinked, he was gone. I turned around, he was dunking the ball, giving somebody dapping halfway down the court that fast.
Love
That's
that.
when I knew Michael Jordan wasn't human.
I grew up.
That's freaking hilarious. KG might be one of the few people who played versus a prime MJ and a prime LeBron. So his perspective might actually matter more than anyone on the list.
In the 90s, that was my era. I watched the Bulls all the time.
You know, growing up in the 90s, Michael Jordan
Will always be the GOAT. Always. I don't care who comes along. I was a huge fan, and to put us in that category, I would never even go near that.
Michael Jordan.
I mean, Dirk beat Bron. Dirk beat Kobe. Did he ever beat Tim Duncan? I don't know, man. But point is, if I beat someone, I'm not calling them the GOAT. Because I don't, like, Dirk, no way Dirk thinks he's the GOAT. And if he beat people who he doesn't think are the GOAT, then MJ's got to be the GOAT.
Jordan used to always say that you was his favorite player and you was the one he always looked to. When you used to see him play, did you see the similarities?
You know, my particular style of play was really rooted in solid fundamental approach to playing the game. And with one exception, when handling the ball, you know, I always would look for daylight, you know, wherever there was daylight. And sometimes, you know, there'd only be a little bit of daylight, like between two players, and find a way to get the ball between there and your body through there.
In the palm of the ball, or, you know what I'm saying, the dunk style and stuff like that. Did you see the similarities of seeing that he was watching you?
You know, I would always see daylight. And maybe I could see daylight that a lot of other players couldn't see. And I see a lot of extraordinary players today, Jordan and Drexler and what have you. They see daylight where other players don't see that.
And it was funny because I remember he came down and he dunked on like our whole team. And then I went down and dunked on his team. So whatever, I was looking at him, he was looking at me. And he was like, I could do it again, you know.
Amazing.
I said, all right, well, I only get one shot at it. You know, I made it. So,
right.
But it was fun. And you know, those years when we overlapped, I caught him before he really hit his stride. You know, I mean, I always liked him, and I always felt that he had a lot of respect, and he had a lot of admiration, and, you know, he was going to carry the torch.
Yeah.
And he certainly desired to do it. Did a hell of a job.
Love that, dude.
Did a hell of a job, yeah.
You obviously love hearing the perspectives of people that came before him, people that played with him, and people that came after him.
We got to play against Michael a lot on the court. What was it about him that made him so special?
Determination, man, to win and be great. You know, you could see it in, you know, I remember back when Mike's first year in pros, you know, he's just a great guy, man. You know, he got the attitude for be a great guy, determination and the pride, you know, to be great.
I like that.
So when I say the name Michael Jordan, what comes to mind?
Michael Jordan.
Good
Michael
answer.
Jordan.
Good answer.
Well, what?
Like, what else I need to say?
Come on, Carl.
We was playing Chicago in Salt Lake. They switched and put John Stockton on it, and he turned around and dunked on Stockton. So some guy got up and almost followed him down the sideline and said, "Hey, Jordan, pick on somebody your own size." Next time down the floor, he dunked on Mel Turpin. And went over and looked at the guy and said, "Was he big enough?"
Oh my gosh. These are the stories I'm here for, man. That is he big enough? Iconic. These are the moments that I just you would never know about it unless these legends are opening up about it.
Your favorite five over the years, over the history.
You know, the total NBA?
Yeah, the total NBA. From when you played to now, who was your favorite five? Not your top five, but just your favorite five.
Well, I'm going to say Jordan. You know, it's difficult in different ages and whatnot to say this guy was better than this player, than that player.
Yeah. Just give everybody their respect.
But it's going to happen. You know, I think it's great for the fans to say the players of this age are greater than anything else that ever played, which is all right.
I really like Michael Jordan.
Good perspective.
Friendly. This guy has done more spectacular things than any basketball player I've ever seen.
I agree.
I mean,
good take.
That's Jerry. That is saying a lot.
I agree.
He just stands apart from every player I've ever seen.
That speaks volumes.
The thing that people don't realize is some of the stuff he could do.
I don't think there's any flaw in this guy's game. He's the best defensive player in the league, in my opinion. He's the best competitor in the league, in my opinion. He's by far the best offensive player, in my opinion. He's the best clutch player in the game. He's got the whole package.
Wow.
And his skill level, on top of that enormous physical package, really sets him apart from the other players.
He was the best defensive.
Dude, what praise from Jerry. Best offensive player, defensive player, competitive player, best skill set.
Player in the league.
Yes.
He was
Yes,
playing.
absolutely.
He was the best offensive player.
Right.
And his athleticism, he was in Carolina and they were running, I forget, 100 or 40-yard dash. He ran at some spectacular time.
Wow.
And one of the coaches said something to him differently. And he said, oh, I can do better than that.
Wow.
He went out at 0.2 of a second faster.
Wow.
The legend of Michael Jordan just get told every single day. You know, it's a Michael Jordan story being told by somebody on earth right now.
You know, he was the standard. He was
Good
what you
point.
strive to be as a basketball player.
To, you know, have so many stories and just know what he brought to the game and know how much he changed the game, and then to have him walk in and just to see that in form, it's just like, damn, it's captivating, you know? He's just a polarizing figure. He's built himself up to that point. It's like he's almost 60 years old, and we still view him as the best player in basketball, you know? So he went on a historic run that'll never be matched by anybody in the sport.
But to see how he led by example every night was the same. You know, he dominated. And that's just simply the best leadership quality, is to go out there and play a game as hard as you can, play to win, and play at that elite level. You know, and he was at that masterful level of you know, just his skills for the game, his IQ for the game, and his athleticism, it all combined at once and made just a, you know, God level player, in my opinion.
I love MJ.
Dang. KD saying he's the standard. No one will ever match the run he had.
That's my guy.
How many times he been there? 6.
6.
How many times he won?
I know.
6. Like, listen.
I mean, everybody love MJ. As a fan, as somebody who just love, you know, like creativity, competition. Especially in the way that you play the game, you could impact the game on both ends of the floor. And I'm sure you always felt like there was time for you to flip a switch and get things back under control. He's obviously.
Dude, when the heck did Curry sit down with MJ? What? That's dope.
See, he's the GOAT.
What if we could send Michael Jordan back to playing basketball with you in your prime?
Michael Jordan is one of those rare specimens that could have played at any particular time, and is a gifted athlete who is using those gifts in basketball incredibly so.
I've been watching. We'll give you a couple talks soon, man. All right. Good night.
What was going on in that conversation? Well, I just went over to say hello to him, and I was like everybody else. I meant all.
He has been the liaison between something that's not so good and making it great for all the rest. I think that almost every man in the NBA should give him 10% of their checks.
I have watched him a lot.
What? Everyone should give MJ 10% of their checks. It's crazy.
Every man in the NBA should give him 10% of their checks.
That makes sense though, because he brought so many eyes to the sport.
I have watched him a lot, and I know what a great player he is, but I've never really, I don't know, had a liking for him.
I was never a Bulls fan. I was never a Jordan fan. Just didn't vibe with me.
Listen, Jordan was the greatest in my.
Dang, Tim. Tim came in with some heat saying I never liked him. Go back, Tim.
I have watched him a lot, and I know what a great player he is, but I've never really, I don't know, had a liking for him.
Wow.
I was never a Bulls fan. I was never a Jordan fan. Just didn't vibe with me.
Wow. Tim. Why Tim coming in with that heat? Yo, does Tim have beef with Jordan that we don't know about? I think what sticks out about these last few, KD, Steph, like those are probably two of Bron's biggest opponents he's faced in his career. Like in the finals, just head to head, like full career length. To hear both of them call MJ the GOAT, the standard, it's meaningful, man. It's definitely meaningful. What's also meaningful is when they said nobody hates Michael Jordan. Everybody loves him. It almost seems like it turned into a point of like, he's so good you can't hate him. And it's easy to hate on people who aren't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But if you're literally perfect at the sport that you play, how do you hate?
Was the greatest in my opinion. And
Is he the best to ever play the game?
oh yeah, all the shit you see on your poster, like he's doing it in real life. Like he came by me so fast one time, I was like, oh shit. Mike, yeah, I was terrified.
Any draft, with Michael Jordan in that draft, I'm very, very happy that I played that era because that was the golden era of basketball.
He'll laugh and smile with you, just like he did in shoot around with me. He'll smile, hug me. What's up, my boy? Yeah. He trying to soften you up. He gonna kill you. See, then he gonna smile and laugh with you after the game.
Dang.
See, Michael is like that. That's why you almost can't beat him. The only thing I can see that's
Dude, Magic talking about Michael like he's a psychopath. He'll smile you up, he'll make you feel comfortable and friendly, and then kill you. That's literally Ted Bundy behavior.
Mr. Michael Jordan is the fact that if he shows up and he
Is Michael Jordan, does he have the, like, you know how they say, like, some people are born psychopaths or, like with the desire to kill, but they don't act on it? Did MJ channel all of that energy into killing his opponents metaphorically in the game?
You just don't want to play and then only
Maybe.
score 30 instead of 50.
Michael Jordan is not only the best basketball player, but he's the most exciting basketball player to ever play. We only dream about doing things that he can do.
And that's what made him Michael Jordan.
One similarity, I guess there are many, but one that strikes me between you and Michael Jordan, Larry, is that killer instinct, totally ruthless on the court. You had that, and Michael does too.
Well, that's awful nice, Bob, to compare me to Michael Jordan.
Probably the greatest player in the game right now.
I can tell you some things that happened in the games against us. One time I turned, I jumped, and he still went. His knees almost hit me in the chin. And that's when I realized that this guy's pretty special for his jumping ability, but cat quick. He closed down a pass lane as fast as anybody ever seen, and just a phenomenal player.
The type of player that can go to another level anytime he wants to.
Michael was a great player, and I just tried to do the best I could against him.
That's one of the...
Okay, Larry popping off. Also, did we just skip Kobe? And we're from 6.
Level anytime he wants to.
Michael was a great player, and I just tried to do the best I could against him.
Kobe 5.
It's one of the few guys...
What? Why are we just skipping over Kobe?
Guys that I would pay to watch play because he is so talented and so much fun to watch. And if they can get a couple more just good players with him, they'll be championship contenders.
Okay, Bill.
As soon as he came to the league, he started leading the league in scoring. So I knew he could do it. And James Worthy said, "Watch this guy. He's gonna be something." And he was absolutely right.
Dang.
Are you better than Jordan?
I'm not better than him, but I was at least as effective as he was.
Oh,
I wear the number because
I like that answer. I'm not better than him, but I was as effective as him. I like that answer, Kareem. You're still giving him his flowers, not putting yourself above him, but saying, hey, I was just as effective. What was he, a 6-time champ, 6-time MVP?
Mike. I was at least as effective as he was. I wear the number because of Mike. I think I fell in love with the game because of Mike. You know, when you're growing up and you seeing Michael Jordan, it's almost like a god. The way that he approached the game, the way that he led his troops when he went out on the court, and his never say die attitude, man, was something I always looked up to. For my name to come up in a discussion with the greatest basketball player of all time, it was like wow. I did pretty much everything that MJ did when I was a kid. I shot fadeaways before I should have. I wore a leg sleeve on my leg and folded it down so you saw the red part. I wore black and red shoes with white socks. I wore short shorts so you could see my undershorts underneath. But I did everything Mike did, man. I wanted to be Mike. And so for my name to come up in any discussion with Michael Jordan, so it's just a wow factor. I don't really have nothing to say.
First of all,
dude, Can we stop hating on Bron real quick? Just for one moment. And acknowledge that he was a kid that grew up loving Michael Jordan. He wanted to be Jordan. He wears 23 because of Jordan. And he did the best he could in this league to try to live up to the standard that Jordan set. He didn't reach it, okay? As a LeBron fan, I will admit it. Unless LeBron wins 2 championships before he retires somehow and ties him with 6 finals, he will never, ever eclipse Jordan. Even with winning 2 more finals, I don't think most people would still budge. Because as everyone here has stated, best offensive player, defensive player, best competitor, best everything, manipulator of the game. Like, how do you, like, you can't top that if everyone mutually agrees this guy's the best at everything. So let's stop hating on Bron, dude. Let's stop hating on Bron because the media and some random Twitter trolls are saying that Bron's the GOAT. Let's just enjoy it, man. I wish we could just appreciate people's games and not just always be like, GOAT comparison, GOAT. Like, let's just let that die, dude. It's not worth it. I love that I'm learning this about Jordan and hearing all these perspectives of life. Like, they're just great, dude.
You're never going to say who's the greatest of all time. To me, I think that's more for PR and more for selling stories and getting hype.
Dude, it's all money. As he just said it. It's for selling hype, for PR, to get clicks, to get likes, to get people hating. I guarantee you LeBron gets more hate because people compare him to Jordan than for any other reason. If people didn't compare him to Jordan and everyone just agreed Jordan's one, Bron can compete with the next 2 through 10. Cool. I don't think people would hate on Bron that much. They'd just leave him alone. So I hate this debate, dude. I genuinely hate it. Jordan's one, Bron is wherever else you want to place him. For me, he's number 2. You can have your own opinion, but dang, I hate this. This whole video has made me realize how stupid the debate is.
It's an unfair parallel. It's an unfair choice. This is one way you can judge the two. How much impact did each change or evolve the game?
I like that. Impact and evolving the game.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please help me out by hitting that like button, subscribe if you're new, and here.
Dude, what a great video, man. Hey, yo, big shout out to Nick Smith NBA. That was dope. That was genuinely dope. Golly, man, that makes me think of a lot. It's one thing hearing YouTube comments be like, Jordan's the GOAT because of XYZ. But when you hear the legends of the game, all except for Tim Duncan, dude, why does Tim Duncan hate Jordan? If you know, let me know in the comments down below. Homie was like, never liked him, never really thought much great about him. Tim Duncan's got to make a YouTube channel doing what I'm doing, taking a deep dive into Jordan. That's such a weird response. Is there anything in the comments talking about Tim? Tim. I see nothing about Tim. Anyway, well, let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know if there's anything else I should check out regarding Michael Jordan. I'm going to check out some more legends from this video. Larry, Magic. Let me know if there's anyone I should prioritize first and foremost. But yeah, man, I'm really enjoying this deep dive. I'm not done with it. I think I might do a Last Dance reaction. I don't know if YouTube will allow it, though. Because it's Netflix, it might be a little different. But anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you have a great day, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Doses!